everybody. I'm here with Roy Watson, and Jesus changes everything. And so we're just going to take a moment, and I'm just going to ask you, Roy, what do you do on staff here? And then I want to ask you kind of what God has done in your life.
Yeah, I'm the elementary coordinator, and so I get to hang out with kindergarten through fifth and just share the gospel with them, love on them, and yeah.
I love that. Love having Roy on our team. And so I want to just share a little bit about what God has done in your life, how Jesus has intersected your story.
Yeah. Grew up in Branson. I was born in Skaggs. And so growing up in Branson, you get a lot of different people. And so I was in the foster care system when I was 2. And so it was a rough start for me when I was younger. And so 10 years old came around. I was adopted by my adopted parents, and so they work over at Woodland Hills, and so I got a clear picture early on of being adopted on a Christ follower, and so so
you experienced all kinds of craziness probably in your growing up through the foster care and saw things that are really hard and went through a lot of things, but God provided a family when you were 10 to adopt you.
Yeah,
take you in, that loves Jesus. And
it was amazing that I went to school with their oldest son, and so the Lord guided me through the early years of my life, and really put me in a bubble is what it felt like to me, and protected me and guided me from what was actually happening around me with drugs, alcohol, and abuse and neglect, and so. When I got adopted, it was one of those, freeing things that, I would have never thought would happen. But by the grace of God.
What a picture of the gospel, right? What God has done for us to, at great cost to Himself, come and adopt us out of darkness and into His family. And that's kind of what happened in real life for you in this life, where you were taken out of this life and brought into a family that would love you. And it probably wasn't perfect, but you saw Jesus and He worked in your life.
Yeah, went to Kanakuk, accepted Christ in my life, and I didn't know what that felt like. And when I asked Him into my life, it was again the most freeing feeling. And it was so amazing.
How old were you when Christ came into your life?
I was 12 years old.
Okay.
I was adopted that April, and then I went to camp that summer, and at K1, and those counselors just loving on me and guiding me, and it's been so freeing and so uplifting ever since, and I'm thankful to where I am now.
Yeah.
It's all by the grace of God that I'm here. I'm taking each breath. It's all because of Him.
Yeah, I love that. So how is your life different today because Jesus is in your life and because of what He's done in your heart?
Yeah, all my siblings, my biological siblings, all rough starts to life. Jail, prison, they're addicts, and so... Because that I made that decision, the Lord has truly guided my life and helped me succeed through the difficulties that I was faced with and the challenges that I was faced with. I could be like them, or I can change and change our family name for the greater. And so the Lord has really He really showed me. That there's different than what you have seen all your childhood.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
And God has blessed you with an amazing wife, Cherish, and little girl, Paisley.
Yep.
And we love having you at FBC Branson. You've been on staff for, a year and
a half.
4 or 5 months, something like that. And it's been such a joy to have you. It's fun because I got to know you when you were a student in high school. You came to Encounter some, and we got to hang out back then. And now to see you in your 20s serving God with your family and following Jesus with us in our church family. It's such a joy to have you with us.
I love being here. I love this family.
What has being a part of this church meant to you?
Oh, everything. I've told multiple people this church is one big family, one big happy family. No one's perfect, and so just being able to come here and going through life with some of the most amazing people anything I need, they're always there for me. And so it's been so freeing, so uplifting.
It's cool. It's cool to see a community of people coming together to worship God together. Jesus truly changes everything, and he's changed that in your life and cherishes life. And it's cool to see him on display as you go forward with us in community.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being with us today. Jesus changes everything, and so let's give our all for him.